My opinion is, if you have an entrepreneurial bone in your body, for the average person, this is better as a way to flex your entrepreneurial muscle than the other forms of entrepreneurship available to the average person.
It's absolutely true. You're in network marketing, you get to do what you do best, right? You can do something that's so simple. You can find a product or service that you love, that you know has total integrity, an organization that's great. You can align with that, and you don't have to worry about supply chain, and you don't have to worry about accounting, and you don't have to worry about all the elements that really make a business go. People, when they start a business, there's a reason why the first year 50% of them are gone, in 5 years 80% are gone, in 10 years 96% of all businesses fail. 4% make it, and make it doesn't mean they're profitable. That showed that since 1960, 59% of those jobs that were around 1960 don't even exist anymore, right? Telephone operators, all these different things, right? When's the last time you called your secretary and said, take a note? You just don't do it. So I'll give you an example. Right now, if you're an Uber driver, right? Or you're a taxi driver, you're a truck driver. We all know what's coming. It's not hard to figure out. Elon Musk right now is working to pass a law where I live in Palm Beach in Florida. If it passes, my wife's Tesla will drive itself next year. It's just a simple download and it'll do it. Right now, not 5, 10 years in the future. Who's gonna hire a truck driver who can only work 8 hours a day legally because he's gotta sleep and everything else, whose insurance is expensive, who might be a pain in the ass, when I can have a 24-hour-a-day truck that'll drive and I get to depreciate it? I mean, it's not going to happen. So there's 5 million people in that category. There's 4 million people in the farming industry. The technology we currently have will wipe out immediately. It's the #1 skill of a leader. Like, what makes somebody a leader? It's your ability to influence the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, the actions of another human being. Motive does matter. People sense that. That if you're raw and real and you can cut through to that, you can influence people. And my questions that I'm asking to influence somebody are always is, I want to know, what do they desire most and what do they fear most? Because life is the dance between what you desire most and fear most. That's where people live. And if you want to help somebody expand their life, you show them how to have less fear, and you learn how to increase their desire or their drive, and their life changes completely. And what network marketing provides the opportunity to do is, when you meet somebody, you don't need to recruit everybody. So I think influence is leadership. And I think influence is a skill, but the skill starts with influencing yourself, and the skill starts with learning. And when people feel that that's authentic, it's pretty easy to influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, then.
So, what do I call you?
I don't let the game play me, I play the game. So with that said, we've worked very, very hard to be able to create our own agendas, our own schedules, and create our own opportunities. Well, look, to be an artist, you are an entrepreneur. You're always going against the grain. You're going against people that don't believe in you. You're going against, every time you do have a quote-unquote hit record, the next record is never as big as the last record. So you constantly have to reinvent yourself. You have to apply untraditional, unconditional, and innovative way of thinking. And I learned that I think that not only to be an entrepreneur is thinking outside the box. That I agree with 150%, but I also think it's all about an approach. And not only an approach physically, an approach mentally. Because if you're chasing money, it runs. All right? If you're making money, it's different. All right? So for people that are entrepreneurs, there's no cut in the corner. There's no magic bullet. There's no cheat sheet. It's really simple, as complex as it may sound. Hard work. Work hard. Believe in yourself. They tell me all the time, Chico, that's another name that I got, by the way. They say, Chico, you're so lucky, Chico. I say, man, you know what's funny? Harder I work, luckier I get. What comes quick leaves quicker. Because it's easy money. You don't appreciate it. You don't understand it. So to me, it's not about building a business and making all this money. Yes, don't get me wrong. There's no hidden agenda here, guys. We all want to generate. I get that part. But man, the priceless part is the journey. The priceless part is all the no's you ran into, all the failures that happened, all the slip-ups, all the times you got knocked down. That is the fun part of the story. That's why when you get in a circle of people and you're talking to them about success and you're talking to them about what it's really like, they respect you and they love to be around you because you admit what it took to get there. And that to me is a true entrepreneur, a true fighter, someone that goes, you knock me down, but wait till I get back up. Oh, it's going to be so much fun, Well, if you break down the word success, it's telling you everything. When you get to a certain level of success, you're giving people access to suck in excess. That's what success becomes. And one of the neighborhoods I lived in Miami is a neighborhood called Wynwood. They would always say, don't talk about it, be about it. When people don't believe in what you got going on, they just did you a favor. You don't need them in your circle. And sometimes, you know, said God had a saying, and he said, I gave you friends to apologize for your family. Okay? Because sometimes our inner circle are the first ones bringing us down. And I use this analogy all the time. I said, it's crazy, because when you're a baby and you go to get up and you go to walk, what's the first thing everybody does? Oh my God, look. Oh, look at Jimmy's walking. Boom, Jimmy falls. But they go, don't, get back up. Come on. Hey, everybody, come see this. And everybody's like, yeah. You know why Jimmy walks? Because everybody's motivating him to walk. Well, it's the total opposite as you become an adult. You try to become a lawyer, a doctor, or anything you want to do, open a business. Everybody's, oh, that's not going to work. Why are you even thinking like that? Why are you even know? You should just go get a 9 to 5. You just did me a favor. Thank you. I appreciate you. You just motivated me. I love new challenges. I love the fight. You know, and what I mean by fighting is not that I'm going out there looking for, you know, a battle to be a part of. No, but if we come up with an idea and we feel that it's great and we feel that it can make a change one way or another, we fight for it. Good thing is that we always invest into ourselves. That's another thing that I tell entrepreneurs. Always invest into yourself. Always invest into who's going to be a person that's going to help you grow to the next level, or whatever product it may be, or however it may be. Always invest into yourself. Best investment you can make. So as long as you stay relevant, let's say in my business, you're able to do that because you've built a platform that allows us to fight, that allows us to take on new challenges, that allows us to think out the box, that allows us to have that entrepreneurship spirit.
You think this guy is...
But what makes a high performer unique versus just a regular successful person is they maintain success while still maintaining their health, their happiness, and positive relationships. So the whole, you know, to become more successful, you're going to have to, you know, it's going to compromise your family, and you're going to be alone, or, you know, people's fear, I'm going to be lonely at the top. Not true. Or, you know what, to be more successful, I'm going to have to wreck my health. Not true. Or to be more successful, you know what, it's just going to, I'm going to be more stressed, it's going to freak me out, I'm going to have all these burdens of responsibilities, and I can't handle all of that. And that's not true too. High performers, because of their habits, have figured out a way to be more productive than their peers, but yeah, also happier, wealthier, they work out more than their peers, they eat better. I was working with this Olympic sprinter, and we're out on the blocks, out on the field, and he's talking about this upcoming competition, which happened to be the World Championships. And now this race is going to be won by a 1/10 of a second, maybe 100ths of a second. Right? That's how close the World Championship level sprints are. How do you even gauge your competitors? It's going to be so close. How do you know who's going to win? He says, well, a lot of people are doing the same thing. But he says, the person I'm going to bet on is, I'm going to bet on that person who, they get down the block, they get ready, they look at the finish line, and they say, I'm going to do this for my mom. And what they're doing, that's a performance necessity trick. That's right before you do something. Why are you doing this? Why is it so important? So we have to ask ourselves before we go into a performance situation, who needs me? Who really needs me to do this? And many people watching this, the reason you got to grow your network marketing company and your brand and your business is because your family needs you. And they go, oh my God, what happened to my drive? It's not that they're bad people. They don't have the right practices in place. And it is what we found the first practice of high performers worldwide. This is the top 15% most successful people in 195 countries around the world. Their first practice was to seek clarity. They're consistently seeking clarity in any given situation of who they want to be, what's the best way they can perform or add value or grow, how they want to treat other people, what's meaningful to them. And your level of success right now is based on how much you've been seeking clarity.
It's because I really care about you. I want to see you succeed. And I believe ideas will fuel your success and move you forward. I believe that insights and game plan and strategy, combination of mindset, skills, and strategy, And an emotional breakthrough on top of that is going to change everything for you.